Okay, so there's this anime I recently finished called the Tatami Galaxy that I kind of want to talk about because I think had a really kind of cool, beautiful, funky philosophical message to it. Major fucking spoilers ahead, obviously, if you are gonna watch it. It's a mindfuck. The protagonist, he goes into university and he has this like grand vision of like, oh, I'm gonna have this like rose-colored campus life where it's like I'm gonna meet all of these girls and like he's gonna have a really good time, right? So he's like, okay, well, how can I get this experience? So then he's like, well, if I join this club, then I can get this certain experience. So then each episode explores him joining a different club. So, you know, he would join one club, let's say the tennis club, and then at the end of 2 years, he realizes, oh, this was the wrong choice. I wish I joined another club. So then the next episode basically rewinds back in time to another version of him where he chooses a different club. But then at the end of that, he also regrets doing that thing. Basically, you have like 8 episodes or so of him joining different clubs and doing different things, and it's like every single time at the end of it he regrets it and he's like, oh, I wish I could go back in time and choose a different thing. So then it gets to a point where there's a version of him where he doesn't choose any clubs to join. He just completely kind of lives in his room, his tatami room. And what ends up happening, it goes into this kind of like funky multi-dimensional multiverse kind of thing where every time he tries to leave his room, it would enter another room that's almost exactly the same. And actually that room is a room that an alternate universe version of him had in which he lived. So then he keeps going through these different rooms and different rooms and different rooms and noticing how each of them is slightly different with slightly different things and experiences. And he realizes, oh, holy shit, these rooms are all my rooms and these are all versions of me that's experienced different things. And even though the experiences weren't perfect, but there was still merit, there was still, you know, good memories, and there were still good times and learnings and every, you know, all of these like good things that life can give you. And it's like, it's not all just wasted just because he didn't reach this kind of vision of university life that he initially had. Ultimately, the message of the anime, I think, is that like no matter what it is you do in your life, just fucking full send that thing. Like, do it to the best of your ability. Like milk it as much as you can. Ultimately, all you have right now is this moment, and it's like the best you can do to honor each life and every choice is to, you know, enjoy and be as present as you can in this moment as much as you can. And that's kind of the thing that's always dangling in front of you, not some external thing that you feel like, oh, if only I had this, or maybe this isn't right. It's like, well, you never fucking know. Full send whatever it is you're doing, whatever choice you have made right now, and then do it as much as you can until you can't anymore, you don't want to, and then you just move on, and then you just full send the next thing and the next thing, and then it's like you just have these moments of full sends that ultimately make up a very enriching, fulfilling life, I think.